You live your life and retire and you still don't achieve anything. You're struggling financially, you're struggling your family, everything is struggling. You are not going to live a very prosperous life. You know, we all start from the same background. I don't come from rich family, so I start from zero. No? Some friend different, they start here, but I start from zero. Oh, I grow myself, then I achieve everything what I achieve, I do myself. So today, I think I'm here today just to want to see how I can help. Maybe I cannot help everybody here. We have 150 people. If I can help 10 of you, I'm more than happy to do that. And I normally don't go to this type of seminar. I cannot go many of these seminars also because I have many things to do. It's a bit, well, if I keep going every week or every month, I don't do that. I go once or twice a year maximum to allocate my time to, I would say, to give back to the next generation. Because during my uni time, I hope people will tell me certain things also, who I can ask if I have some question mark. People who have gone through the road, people who have seen through the things to tell me what to do when I still have time. By the time you are 35, I'm 35 or 36. Let's say now you are 36 already. When I tell you, it might be not too late, but it's better to tell you when you are 20 years old. You know? Because when you are 20 years old, you can change for the next 2 years. It may a bit different for the next 13 years. It's a big impact. So the rest of the slide, I don't prepare a lot of slides. These are just some of the technical slides on the engineer side. Because we are engineers now. I think this slide we just want to summarize one thing. Things change very fast. You know, 100 years ago, there's no people driving the internal combustion car today. Right? You know what is internal combustion car, right? The Myvi, Vios, Bordeaux, Audacity. These are using oil and gas to pump into the car, then they burn the petrol, then it move. This is called internal combustion car. Just 100 years ago, there's no such car. This car just started slightly 100 years ago. Then people were, and after that, suddenly in 10 years, everything disrupt because of engineering and because of technology. Then this is called disruption. It's just like phone market. There's no, I mean, during my time when I was young, there's no mobile phone. Your time, I think you see mobile phone when you were young, started already. But when I was young, there's no mobile phone. But today, it's just about slightly 20, 30 years. It changed. Everybody have mobile phone. Everybody have internet on the phone. It's not possible 20 years ago. It's not too long, you know. So imagine what you have today. Not necessarily you will have it 20 years later when you are 40 years old. Everything will totally change. So the moral of the story is keep open mind. Things will be very different 10 years compared to what it is today. Because when I compare myself today and 15 years ago, things were very different. It was very different in terms of the technology and in terms of all these things. Then, of course, our business is more to solar. I don't know how familiar are you with power industry. I mean, Uniten is a utility company. How familiar you are with electrical power industry? Previously, 100 years ago, there's no oil and gas. Oil and gas just started about 1900. So before 1900, everybody was burning coal, burning, to their charcoal to put the power, right? So 1900, some scientists discovered oil and gas, how to build the well, and then they can produce the oil very cheaply. So oil and gas just started. When oil and gas started, everything changed. Because oil was produced so cheaply. So people managed to produce engine. Because there's cheap oil, then there's engine. Then they're able to start industrial revolution. All the factories start have all the engine, motor, all this on the manufacturing plant. So it changed the landscape. Then we have aircon, all the lighting and then nice facility. The way we cook is different from the way we cooked before. Everything changed for the last 100 years. What happened today is because of the oil and gas, it polluted. It polluted the world because oil and gas emit a lot of CO2. Then for the last 10 years, there's a new energy source start coming in, solar and wind. So solar and wind was very expensive before. So today solar and wind become so cheap that one solar panel can produce power for about 2 kilowatt-hours per day. So you can power the light one solar panel can power 10, 20 light bulbs. continuously for 24 hours. So solar panel becomes so cheap. So imagine this will evolve over the next 10, 20 years. So we believe that majority of the power source will coming from solar, wind, and all this renewable energy. And oil and gas will reduce. That's why you see a lot of cars now going for EV, right? Last time you don't see EV in Malaysia, now you see BYD, Tesla, all this coming in. Because this EV will get the power from electricity. And electricity can be coming from solar and wind. Solar, mainly Malaysia is solar. Before there's no solar, so there's no electricity, no clean electricity, so there's no EV. So everybody was using petrol car. But you will see more and more EV car coming in, and they are getting cheaper and cheaper. If you look at 3 years ago, Tesla was selling about 500,000. Today the Tesla is selling 100,000+. It's below 200. So 3 years later, maybe Tesla will be selling about 70, 80 or 100,000. The price just keep dropping. So nobody will go and buy the Toyota Vios or Toyota Camry or this guy. Everybody will start to move to electric car like BYD, Xiaopeng, Tesla, and all these new model of car. The overall energy equation will change. So the conclusion is don't worry about the details. Just remember one thing: things will change. So you have to be very open to changes, and don't stay on what you study today because things are changing. You have to keep learning. Because things change so fast. Right? What you study today, it will not be applicable next year. So you need to keep studying even after you graduate. You keep reading, keep studying the new thing, keep embracing yourself with new knowledge. That is the most important lesson. And then the rest, this is a car. Last time is internal combustion car, right? Now car is like computer. You can play game, you can watch cinema inside, you can sleep inside there, and then there's no pollution. It's like a big computer. So most of the car companies are new, like Apple, Tesla, Google. They are all doing the car business in future. Of course, when we say the car, then we have our own visualizer. We think that in future we don't need to drive. Everybody wastes a lot of time driving. Driving can be autonomous when you are electric. Because electric car can respond very fast, right? Within milliseconds. So in the future, all will be autonomous, the car will move, so we don't have to waste our time driving. So humankind today wastes a lot of time driving, and then we waste a lot of the resources by parking the car. You know, you park your car 95% of the time, right? But the asset is there. It means that it's not efficient. The most efficient public transport is you have the asset moving around, driving people around, and never stop working. That's called efficiency, right? So one car shared by 20 people instead of one car by one person. So you can have a very good car, you lower down your cost of ownership. It's a future. You can think about it, it's about economics. I think some of you learn financial and economics as well, right? When you utilize asset more, the levelized cost is lower. That will be the competitive future. Then, lastly, this is just a utility, the last slide that I shared about the future of electric. So when you have all the renewable energy coming out, because renewable energy and gas power plant is different. Gas power plant you have to put in a centralized, very big power plant, they supply the whole West Malaysia. But solar panel you can put everywhere. You can put on duty tank, you can put at your home roof. It's a distributed compared to centralized. So when you have distributed generation, you can have it's like a virtual power plant. Then you can distribute the power to charge your house, to power your house, to charge the car, and it's a distributed prosumer concept. You produce your power, you use your own power. So there is a future of the city that we envision and our industry is working on. I think today we're not going to spend too much time on the technical thing. I will share more with you what is relevant for you. But I need to understand what is important for you as well, right? So I will go around, I will ask you what you want to know. I will go to you, I will ask you later. So you prepare something in your mind, think first, I will come to you. Then you let me know what you want to know from me. I have told you what I have done, right, for the last